Oh damn. What up guys, it's your boy Doombud. And
Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's my boy Spider-Man is with me, and today we're gonna be talking about
Venom 3.
Venom The Last Dance, the third installment in the Venom franchise, the Sony Marvel spin-off universe of movies about Spider-Man villains. They don't have Spider-Man in them for some reason.
Yeah.
Great stuff. So what do you think of the Sony Marvel Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man? Spider-Man?
Yeah, well, they just couldn't pay me enough, so they can't pay me. If they can't pay me, then I'm not gonna bother, you know. So everyone's like disappointed in these movies, and yeah, well, don't come crying to me. Like I wanted to join, but
Paycheck was not big enough.
yeah, they offered me like 12 cents or so. Yeah, fuck that bullshit, man. Fuck Sony. Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Spider-Man says fuck Sony. You don't like Spider-Verse?
Yeah, Spider-Verse is pretty cool.
Spider-Verse pretty cool. Spider-Verse pretty cool. Okay, I watched Venom 1 in preparation for this, and it was really goofy. I think Venom is a really goofy guy. My favorite part of Venom is just Tom Hardy freaking out. The scene where he just eats a live lobster in the restaurant is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yes, he is, and I have proof. Hey, Eddie.
Did you watch any Venom movies before this?
Yeah, now Sony didn't pay me enough to watch the first two.
Oh,
so
you
I
didn't?
just
Sony didn't pay you enough to watch the first two. Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah. So I just started this one because yeah, well.
I had to pay him a lot, otherwise he wouldn't have showed up.
Yeah,
It was a lot of Monster Energy drinks.
Have to get my monster somehow, you know.
The one thing that I'm really happy for when I think about these Venom movies is for Tom Hardy, because he has like $1 million franchise going on. Really like Tom Hardy. He's like one of my most favorite actors. If you like Tom Hardy, you like to watch Tom Hardy movies, you really have to watch like Bronson. It's a dope movie where he plays like a crazy British prisoner. I'll put it right over here. So yeah, so we're just Tom Hardy is the best part of this.
Definitely.
Sound better than that, I'm gonna make a name for myself. Bronson.
The movie is directed by Kelly Marshall. She wrote on both Venom 1 and 2, and you can really feel it because just like Venom 1 and 2, this movie is goofy as hell. And talking about goofy, what do you think the story was, Spider-Man?
Yeah, well, I think it tried to be an action movie. It tried to be a comedy. It took itself very seriously, but it was just too goofy. It was too goofy. They took themselves too serious for the level of goofiness.
So what's the plot? What's the goal of this movie? What is Eddie?
I think it's quite obvious.
Yeah.
The entire point of this movie was to show that Sony will do anything to make money. Like not even pay me to partake in the Spider-Man villain movies. Like it's quite obvious they just do this for.
They did show you Tom Holland, British Spider-Boy, on the TV that one time, and then Venom licked it.
I mean that's something, I guess.
That's something, I guess. Okay, but it's not good enough. Not good enough. If you have anything to talk about, like non-spoilery, like if I would summarize the plot, it's basically Venom is hunted by Null, his dogs, because Venom is the key to unlocking Null, because Null is like a god of the symbiotes and he has to be unlocked or something. That's the only thing I think. Yeah, this movie is not really good. Oh wait, before we go into spoilers, what would you rank this movie?
I would rate this like a 5.5. I didn't regret watching it. And it was kind of funny at times, and it tried to be funny, so they succeeded on that part, but it tried to be an action movie first and foremost, and they failed. They failed.
So the action was not good for you?
It was too goofy. The
goofy.
general atmosphere of the movie, it was too goofy to...
I don't know, I think 5.5.
To really enjoy the action.
For me, I think I would like Venom, the first Venom, I think I would give like around a 6.5. The second Venom I would give 5.5, and for me this one is a little bit better than the second one. So I'm gonna give this one a 6. But between a 5.5 and a 6, that's for me. So that's it. But I think we should get into spoilers, right?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, spoilers. Venom dies in this thing.
Yeah.
So, guys, can you keep it down a little bit? We're getting spoilers now. Venom dies in this thing, and most specifically, like, the symbiote dies at the end, like a really heroic sacrifice, because he becomes a really big gooey blob thing, and he like grabs all the other weird globby dogs. And then they go to the acid thing, and then he does an acid shower like 5 times.
Yeah.
And then he dies, and then you get this montage of Tom Hardy walking really sad through New York, and there's this really, what's this song play? There's like this really corny song playing, it's just him just staring, and you get flashbacks from the same movie.
Yeah, some
So really
catchy
sentimental.
pop song.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But let's get into spoilers. Like, yeah, I already said Venom died. Sad montage at the end. There's a whole bunch of symbiotes here, but like the symbiotes, they don't have a character. They're just here and they die really fast. I don't even know who's alive or who is dead at the end. Do you know any?
They're imprisoned for the entirety of the movie, and then suddenly they just release the symbiotes, and just they're fine. They're cool with being locked up for like however many years they've been there or something.
Oh yeah, because they get locked up. And then there's like the big monster dog. How do you call those things? The gnoll, the hunter things.
Yeah, I don't know, the fucking dogs. Kinda the Null's dogs.
Null's dogs. It sounds like it's Null's hot dogs stand. He's just selling hot dogs. But Null sends his dogs, and the dogs, they just eat you. But then when they eat you, they like spray you. Like this, they're basically like a running. How do you call it? Like a wood chipper. They're just running wood chipper dogs that when they eat you, they spit your blood out of the back of their head.
Yeah.
They were kind of interesting. And speaking of Null, that was the movie starts out with Null, but who is Null? What is Null? Like, can you tell me what that is?
They tell us in the beginning, I am Null, I am the god of the void, but I am locked up and need to find the key. But some kind of god you are getting locked up.
By his own guy, because he got locked up by Venom, right?
I don't know who locked him up, but
he just shows up.
How can you call yourself a god and be locked up?
Yeah, he's
how can you do that?
He's not really god. He's supposedly above a god, but he got like owned by his own kids or something. He got like punked. He got like hid in his own. He got like locked in his own boot closet by his annoying kids. Let me out of here. Like, yeah, so like
not very intimidating.
To be honest, I haven't read the Null storyline, but for me, like, he is kind of like a, I don't know if you know the Spider-Man villain Morlun. No. Just a random ass fucking vampire dude shows up. He's like, I'm gonna kill you now,
like
and then he. Yeah, but like Morbius, but like more like French Morbius. And he kills Spider-Man, and it's like, oh, just this random ass motherfucking dude just killed Spider-Man. Why? I guess that's Null. Like, I don't know who this guy is. He just looks weird. I don't really care for Null. And the post-credit scene is basically like Null looking at the camera. He's like, I'll see you in the next movie, bitch. He's like, you're gonna watch this piece of shit anyway.
He tells us like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill everyone and I'll make you watch.
Like, what the fuck? Even if the movie is really bad and shitty, I'm gonna show up in Madam Web next.
Just the CEO of Sony just telling us like the next one's not gonna be good either.
Jesus Christ, yeah. No, I really, once again, the best part of this movie is just Tom Hardy. But the rest of it is pretty shit.
Yeah.
The rest of it is pretty shit.
Do
you got anything else to go? Oh yeah.
I know.
Yeah, you want to go first?
At some point, a big problem I had with the movie is a lot of the time they just spend time
with characters
doing absolutely nothing.
Just with characters that have nothing to do with the plot.
Yeah, like there was this one researcher and she gets like a backstory for no reason whatsoever.
Like, who the fuck is this dude?
Yeah, I had no clue. I don't even know her name. Like, who was she? Why was she important enough?
But at the end, she turned into a purple Rastafari and she turned into a purple dreadlocked, a white lady with dreadlocks, and then she was like Flash.
Like she smoked the purple haze.
She smoked purple haze,
and then she turned into like the fucking purple Rastafari lightning.
I don't know what the fuck that was about. I also, but like that's that was weird. But I laughed so hard when they showed the green guy. Because before, there's this green, like, I don't know, like the guy from the last movie, Detective Mulligan, he's alive and he's like with the green symbiote. And for some reason, this green symbiote is like, he knows everything and he's like a storyteller. But before you have this scene, you have this entire moment with Eddie Brock that he gets to know from Venom why he is being hunted by Null. Because he has like the key to set Null free in the back of his, I don't know, neck for some reason. And you find that out, And then the very next scene, after you just spent 5 minutes learning that, you have a 10-minute long scene of this green random alien telling him he has the key. When he transforms into Venom, he has the key. But you have to stop the key because when the key is unlocked, it will free the person who is locked up by the key. And I don't know, for some reason, the way how he was telling it, like with this very low voice like this. I don't know, I was just crying, laughing almost. I don't know, did you have that? Maybe it was just me, maybe it was marijuana kicking in.
What I was thinking about is
Yeah?
in the end, Venom makes this sacrifice.
Yeah, the gooey
but like
sacrifice.
a large part of the entire movie is like, the soldiers want to kill Venom.
Yeah.
So that the key doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But then they don't want to die, obviously.
Yeah.
But then in the end, Venom makes a sacrifice regardless. So like they could have maybe he should have just sacrificed himself in the beginning.
Maybe Venom
the entire movie wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, but I'm not mad at this movie. Also, one of my favorite parts of this movie is just Tom Hardy walking around like a hobbit. Like he doesn't have shoes for like 80% of this movie. He's like Bruce Willis in Die Hard. He's like walking like a hobbit. I'm a pro not wearing shoes at a festival type of guy, so I dig that. This Tom Hardy's dope. I love the. Did you see the video for promotion of this movie where he chokes out Sean O'Malley? And then Dana White throws money at him because he needs money to gamble. Oh yeah, you have the gambling scene. The gambling scene is funny. Oh yeah, and the Mrs. Chen dancing scene, that's a dope one.
That's my favorite scene. That's just...
Let's talk a little bit about that and we wrap it up. I think we covered everything.
I have no fucking clue who that lady is, but she won the jackpot or something. And then
rich.
Venom just wants to dance with her.
She was like a jiggy with Venom.
And then they dance.
And they also
in the
dance.
penthouse.
Yeah, they dance, and then a big monster shows up.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, that was funny as fuck. They were dancing to Dancing Queen from ABBA. That was great.
Yeah, it was great. That was my favorite part of the
movie.
movie.
That was great. You think of the dance? They're literally dancing, and then at the end, the freaking monster's like, "I'm here, bitch!" And then the army shows up.
And then the army shows up, and they just leave her alone because she's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Just the military thinks so as well.
Like, why? What the fuck was? Also, all those. I don't even know who's alive at the end because there was this one girl. She was like, "Why do you have a pin of a Christmas tree on your fucking vest?" And she's like, "Because my mom died and she gave it to me." He's like, "Oh, you're a fucking weirdo." I'm like, "What's wrong with you, man?" Like, people were so weird. You were spending so much time with people who were weird, but. I don't know. I think we already covered everything. Like, yeah, you wanna say something to the people at Sony to get you back in? Wait. Before, would you be interested in the next movie? They're rumoring it's gonna be Venom, all three Spider-Mans, Toby. I don't know what's his Toby, Tom, and Gabe. What's his name? What the fuck is the Andrew?
Andrew.
Toby, Andrew, Tom. Venom, and Tom. Against Null. Would you watch it? Would you watch this weird guy who's not a god?
If they would fucking scrunch together enough money to buy me a can monster, I would consider it.
Okay, that sounds like a good deal for me. Doomba out. Have a great day and namaste. You want to sign off, Spidey? Want to say your catchphrase?
Spidey out.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we did it. Okay, we got it. Okay, now I can stop recording.